Let me say something that sounds crazy. The US dollar is losing its grip on the world. And this is actually good news for countries like South Africa. Stay with me. For decades, the US dollar was king. When the US dollar was strong, emerging markets, countries like South Africa suffered. Debt got expensive and fuel prices spiked. And inflation hit the people, but 2025 changed the script. The US dollar has weakened sharply against emerging market currencies, including the South African rand. And according to the South African Reserve Bank, this is easing pressure on our economy. Here is what a weaker dollar actually does to South Africa. Imports like fuel become cheaper and inflation stays lower. Our exports become more competitive and growth gets a boost. Here is what most people don't know. South Africa issues its debt mostly in rand. That means we are not really crushed when the dollar starts to move. And many developing countries don't have this advantage due to their dollar-denominated national debt. So what does this mean for you? Slower increases in food and fuel prices, more stable interest rates, better job prospects as exports grow, and a stronger rand that protects your purchasing power. When inflation is low and stable, investors feel safe. They don't fear losing money through currency swings. That's how capital flows back to South African bonds, shares, and businesses. This time is different. The dollar is not weakening due to a short-term cycle. It is weakening because the fundamentals are cracking. Massive government debt of over $38 trillion, policy uncertainty, political pressures on the US central bank, risk of inflation and slow growth, which is stagflation, and the investors are starting to look elsewhere. For developing economies like South Africa, this shift is powerful. It levels the global playing field and it reduces reliance on the US dollar hegemony. And it opens space for regional currencies, commodities, and alternative systems. So nope, the greenback is not dead. But the era of dollar dominance is changing. And if you do not understand money, currencies, and global shifts, you will pay the price. Follow for more if you want macroeconomics explained like you're five, but with real world impact. Sound Money Coach, making money simple, out.